Hello everyone, Michael here, playing Dark Dimensions Wax Beauty. This is the opening cutscene, so I'll be quiet. Wait, that's the entire opening cutscene? Somebody looking out a window? Okay then. This game was made in 2012. It's the sequel to Dark Dimension City of Fog. Don't worry, you don't need to play the Fog game in order to understand this one. Which is good, because I haven't played the original game. Red Lake Falls, Michigan, 1918.
Let me go, Sebastian. Imagine how famous I'll be when I'm immortalized in wax. I have to go.
Luciana, I know you're the all-important beauty queen and star of the family, but you're still my sister, and I forbid you to go.
I know you've always been jealous of me, Sebastian, but this is my big break. Don't be foolish.
If you only knew, I'm trying to protect you. How dare you call me a fool?
Sebastian!
So that's the main reason I purchased this game. It has video scenes of people acting. I love watching video scenes, especially when the characters' mouths don't match with what they're saying. Anyway, the story is that our hero is trying to find a dark dimension. I think I just found it. Yes, this is a very evil dark dimension, and we need to figure out what?
Save us from the wax.
We need to figure out what's going on, because there's like a ghost and stuff. And unfortunately, we also have to do a hidden object scene. So, this is a challenge where you want to find everything that is listed at the bottom of the screen. It's very simple here, because this is our first one. Solving the challenge gives you a water canteen. Okay, so that puts out the fire. And I can use the screwdriver here to unscrew the sign. Caution, cliffs ahead. Danger of landslides. No trespassing. Sign goes over here. Oh, bats. Creepy bats. Oh, no, don't attack me, bats. Oh. Grand opening of the Wax Museum. The people in wax are more perfect than real people. And that is a creepy candle, so I'm just gonna put it out. Okay, that's better. And this is a map. Yay! This is a map of the area. So I want to go back over here and use the pliers to get another puzzle piece. And here's more about dark dimensions. Apparently, dark dimensions are like a time vortex. It will make us travel through time back to 1918. Okay, so we're gonna go back in time to 1918 and solve the mystery of these wax figurines. Creepy. This is a puzzle where you want to move the pieces around. When you get a piece in the right correction, you hear that creepy sound effect. Your goal is to, move the pieces around, so those red lines fully go from the top of the screen to the bottom. It's like I'm playing a Zelda game or something. Those are the sounds that the characters make in the Zelda games, by the way. Totally what they sound like. And I just found a... What did I find? I found death and danger, apparently. Oh dear. Hey everybody, welcome to the Dark Dimension. We're going back in time to 1918 where we had the beauty pageant and the wax.
Save us from the wax.
I will save you from the wax, if I can. So with this game, basically, you want to look around every screen to see what the puzzles are, and then you're going to find items to solve the puzzles. So this is definitely a puzzle. That is shut. This is shut. This looks like a thing. That is an eyeball, and we want the eyeball because we're creepy. And you wax hands, also creepy. And this is a piece of paper. This is a flashlight maker. Okay, so that's how you make flashlights.
All my life, I dreamed of winning a beauty pageant. It was my only way out of this cow town. The winner got a full scholarship to college. I was so happy when I was crowned, but little did I know that my win would end up being my greatest loss. I remember little after the pageant. I see flashes of my brother, Sebastian, jealous as usual, but then he went to work for the Wax Museum. He was never the same after that, and neither was this town. One day, there was some kind of earthquake, and then the wax took over everything.
Mysterious. So that is... I've already forgotten her name. We saw it in the opening scene when Sebastian was yelling at her. Luciana. That's Lucy. That's Lucy. So we need something to dig in the dirt. Lucy Costello. She won a 37. Oh wow, she's miles ahead of Maria. You know, the second runner-up. Yeah, so apparently there was a rift between Lucy and her twin brother after she won the big pageant. And this... that is missing a handle. So, garden shears over here for a hidden objects challenge. And I have really, really, really good news, everybody. This is one of those video games where the hidden objects challenges are the same every single time you play them. And somebody actually went ahead and posted a picture of all the hidden objects challenges on the internet. So I don't actually have to solve these hidden objects challenges. All I have to do is look at the pictures on the internet, and that way I can get through them very, very quickly. So what? I am missing mushrooms and ballet slippers. There's the mushroom. There's the ballet slippers. So, my thanks to whoever posted all these pictures of the hidden objects challenges online. PRPLDVA. Purple Diva? My thanks to Purple Diva. You have made my video walkthrough go so much more quickly. Because normally with hidden objects challenges, they take me a really, really long time. So where am I using this eyeball? There's something... Oh! Hidden objects challenge over here, okay. Let me get to the next Purple Diva picture. Here we go. So I mean, like, I timed this the first time I played the game. It takes me about, 2 to 3 minutes to do a hidden objects challenge. That's about as long as it takes me in this game. I'm just not that good at them. And the final thing I'm missing is this heart. The heart goes on the bear. So, with those pictures, you know, now it takes me half a minute to solve the hidden objects challenge. So I am making way more progress here than I would normally. Woohoo! And I just found the handle, which I believe goes over here, giving me an infrared bowl. Let's see. I am still missing something. What is it that I'm missing? It's over here on the left. I'm supposed to have a hammer in my inventory. That's what I'm looking for. Sebastian, I found this picture of us from when we were happier. We used to be so close. I know I'm your twin sister, but now you're kind of acting like a jerk. Let's talk after the pageant. So something small and round. The glass eye. Okay, so this gives me a nail puller. It looks more like a crowbar to me. But that gives me the cool baby wearing protective glasses. Man, that baby is so cool. And with this lantern, I can melt any wax I need. Ooh, but there's a password to get into town. What was that password? 841. Well, that was creepy. Yeah, this is the town. It was destroyed by an earthquake. There's a thing that just got destroyed by crashing. Dear Mr. and Mrs. Costello, Sebastian is a bad pupil, but his sister is super smart, so we want him to work at the wax factory because he's too dumb to do anything else. Fountain water cleans dirt, wax, and oil. Looks like we have a heart thing there. Over here we have a dog, a wax dog. Cut off the muzzle to get that thing. There's angry Sebastian. Man, that Sebastian kid is angry. We need something heavy to move that. And how am I going to break this? I need something heavy to break that. That's a story we'll follow up on later, but now we've got an evil Medusa blocking the way, so we cannot actually go forward, which is not good. And there's a bird inside the cage. We need to get that kite down. We have a hammer here. We need a button there. But I think, yeah, we need a Medusa head here. And we have this. Mommy is pretty, but I am ugly. Oh. Yeah, we'll definitely learn more about that later. Definitely, don't worry. For now, I'm just going to start breaking stuff, because that's how I roll. Also, it's how Sebastian rolls. He broke things, too. He was basically a bad dude. He's striking me as a villain. Let me move ahead on my picture list here. I'm cutting an apple. No, what am I cutting in half here? Okay. Move that there. Move this here. Move that there. My knife is supposed to cut the apple. I don't know why it's not cutting the apple. That was weird. That was just... That is also weird and creepy. Very weird and creepy. And brush over here on the boots for clean boots. So that gives me... What does it give me? I can't really see. It's a mirror, right? It's a mirror. So mirror works on Medusa. Over here we have a floating island, which is the Wax Museum. The floating island is its home. Now the phone rang off the hook and I need to go back home. So I need something to open that, and I need something to open that, And I need something to open. Do I have anything I can use at this point? What am I looking for, game? Game says apparently I have nothing of interest to look at. Ooh, I have something here. Sybil, local boy works well? Sebastian! Sebastian is working well. He was actually doing well at his job at the wax factory. Well, good for him. Okay, so I did get a saw, but I don't really see anything I can saw except for this. Here we go. Whoa! Okay, so that gives us an angry crow. An angry crow. And we have hidden objects challenge over here. Okay. So let me find my picture. My picture says the hidden objects are here. 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 Oh yeah, I should get some sort of award for being so good at these hidden objects challenges. Even though I technically am not very good at them at all. Anyway, I found some sort of fire hydrant thing. I know what that is. That has to be the key for getting me over here. Gives me a weight. It's a harpy eagle. That's actually this bird. It is scared of loud noises. So we're gonna hook up the gramophone. We're gonna play some loud music to get rid of it, but first, more hidden objects challenges. Okay. So this thing up here. This egg over there. And then this in the coffee. And then everything else is just a normal item that you just need to find and click on. Cool. That gives me a thing for this door. And with this puzzle, you need to click on the pieces to rotate them. Okay, this seems really simple. Oh my, this just got a whole lot harder. You can swap pieces and then rotate them into place. And when you've got a piece in place, it will go like that. It will make that sound. I'm doing pretty well here. I think these are the right pieces. Perfect. This is creepy. What are we gonna find inside? We get a record. Dear Sybil, I've been selected to apprentice Madame Holloway, the Wax Master. Cordially yours, Sebastian. Yeah, Sebastian, I think, had a girlfriend named Sybil. Maybe she was responsible for the divide between him and his twin sister. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know, this...
Mommy, make me perfect like your wax figures.
So the little girl belongs to the wax woman. Okay. Anyway, as I was trying to say, Sebastian has a girlfriend. Acid? Oh my. Acid. Okay, this is a dude who's just holding stuff. Whoa! Uh-oh. We have bones under the wax figures, which might mean that these wax figures started life as humans, and they were later drenched in wax? Is that the tragedy which is going on here? So, I have acid, and acid is actually not going to be used there. The acid is going to be used here. That gives me a bird, and the bird is going to go here. I'm going to clean it. Well, I thought the wax bird goes here. Okay, hint button. You seem to know better than I do what I'm supposed to do here. I am supposed to use a bell clapper. I didn't actually see that bell earlier, which would explain why I wasn't able to solve that puzzle. So many of the townspeople have gone missing after the earthquake. I've been asked to evacuate, but I can't leave my son behind. That would be awful. Okay, so we have a bulb and we have a bird. What do you think we are going to do with this bird? Because, gonna be honest, that pet shop was my best guess. I might have to wait for the hint to reappear and tell me what's up. Hint is saying I go somewhere here. I go up here. I think the hint wants me to put medallions on here. And what am I... Aha! The hint has told me I was missing the hook. Looks more like a sword to me, but it destroys this. Subject of composition, how I imagine my future. I want to move out of this cow town and be a beauty queen. Yeah. Did you notice that in the first part of this video when Lucy was saying, "Oh, I want to get out of this cow town"? Like, come on, Michigan's a nice place. It's not all cow towns just because they make a lot of cheese in Michigan. Actually, it's Wisconsin that makes more cheese than Michigan, but Michigan and Wisconsin are really close together. Bum, bum, bum. Going down to Cowtown, a cow's a friend to me. He lives beneath the ocean, and that's where I will be. Beneath the waves, and that's where I will be. I'm going to see that cow beneath the sea. So this is a puzzle. With this puzzle, you want to light up every single one of the buttons. And the way to do that is by moving very carefully, because the wires only connect the buttons in a certain way. So, like, for example... actually, I don't have any examples. That's how you solve the puzzle. Yeah, sorry for everybody who was hoping for a detailed explanation. This is kind of a difficult puzzle. I think we want the Indian here, we want the Roman there, we want the Shakespeare over there. Very, very difficult. So let me get my let me get the solution. Once you get a piece in place, it's going to make that creepy sound. I appear to have made a mistake somewhere. I bet I have to move this person up, and then this person down. That person, like... Yeah, there we go. Okay. Whew, kind of a tricky puzzle. Anyway, inside the Wax Museum.
So, you somehow managed to make it to my beautiful Wax Museum. And it is beautiful, isn't it? I'm sure you found clues about my incompetent young apprentice. Sebastian. He was a miserable failure, but he was useful in getting to Luciana. I suggest you stop meddling in private affairs and be off, or you'll end up just like that pathetic journalist. Stay away from my beautiful figures!
Alright, so it's starting to look like this wax lady is really the evil one, and, you know, maybe Sebastian isn't so evil, he was just led astray by his evil boss. And this is Sybil, you know, the girlfriend of Sebastian. His girlfriend was apparently a newspaper writer person thingy. And let's open up the next part of town by blowing it up. Okay, that's a puzzle we're not going to get to in a really long time. And by a long time, I mean like, what, 3 videos? We're also not going to go back to the Wax Museum for another 3 videos. So, what can we do here? Sybil is still missing. We hope she's safe. We just had a number for her, didn't we? Where was her number? 2612. So that is her press pass number. Mother burned her daughter. Shocking news about Wax Museum accident. Girl is hospitalized. I don't think that gets 100% explained at this point, but yes, the girl who thinks she's ugly, she was in an accident.
I just wanted to be with Sebastian, my sweet boy. His sister is self-centered and his parents neglect him. He deserves more.
He deserves you. Hi Sybil.
After he disappeared, I went looking for him at work. It's strange, I can't remember... I can't remember anything after that night. Sebastian used to write notes and poems to me in his notebook during breaks. Maybe there are clues in there. You should look for it.
Okay. Thanks, Sybil. Glad. She takes such long pauses in between every single thing she says. My goodness, it's... Okay, so the wax presentation, earthquakes... That is a hole. I do not think the ring fits into that hole. And this is a hidden objects challenge. So anyway, as I was trying to say, you know, the girl who was involved in that terrible disaster at the Wax Museum was the evil Wax Museum person's daughter. Thing I want to do is use the pencil over there to get 100! 100! It's just a number, not really 100 of anything. Is there anything else I need to look at while I'm here? That is a puzzle. That is apparently not a puzzle. Ah, yes. We need to go upstairs. We will be going upstairs and downstairs quite a bit here in this chapter, or, you know, chapter number 2, I guess, through the newspaper office area. What? Music? That was kind of weird. Wasn't expecting that. Ah, that's a sponge, right. we're gonna get the sponge wet right here with the water machine. Get the sponge wet, and we're gonna use it to clean off this. And that gives us a fancy date.